get to 1. You will be there. And 1. You're there now. Very good. Very good. In that memory, is it day or night? Yes.
It feels like the drapes are shut.
The drapes are shut. Yes.
There's something about my hand, my right hand. It's like a squeeze, the pressure.
The pressure. Very good. Feel that it squeeze that pressure more now. This pressure, this squeeze feels like what? Like similar to what? Like what is happening to your wrist?
Like someone would take me by the wrist and squeeze it.
That's it. Very good. So I just want you to feel that somebody taking you by the hand and squeeze it. And I'm going to intensify that sensation even more. 1, make it stronger. 2, even stronger now. And 3, stronger now. Now, if you know, even if you think you're making it up, where are you as this person is taking you by the hand, putting some pressure on your wrist? Yes.
Feels like I'm in the room.
I'm in a room. Very good. Continue. What else is happening?
I'm in my bed.
Yes. Yes.
And it seems like I woke up from a dream.
Yes.
And something has tried to squeeze my hand.
Very good. Now, in this place where you are, what is your name?
Brigitta.
Brigitta. Very good. So you're sleeping, but you just woke up and you felt that something tried to squeeze your hand, right?
Yes.
Very good. So I will count from 3 to 1 then. And I want you to go back to the moment you're still asleep. I want you to go back to the moment right before you feel this pressure, this squeeze in your wrist. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. And let your body be asleep there. And I just want you to take your soul out of the body. Take your soul out of the body, and I want you to float to the corner of your room. And keep floating there, looking down to your body. You let me know once you're there.
I'm there.
Now I want you to move time a little bit forward. And from that corner, I want to see what is happening in your room and what is happening to your wrist. Yes. Yes, move forward a little bit and see what is happening.
There's something attached to me, but
Yes.
I'm not sure why my wrist is hurting because I'm seeing it connected to my belly though.
Right. What do you see connected to your belly? What does it look like?
It's like a dark mist.
It's like a dark mist. There we go. And when you feel this dark mist attached to your stomach, what are you feeling? What is the body feeling?
Uneasy.
Uneasy. Very good. let's go ahead and talk to that black mist and see what is happening. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. Nuzzling this mist, your mind and lips, so I can talk to it for a moment. 3, 2, 1. Thank you for the communication today. And I'm talking to this mist. How long have you been there?
Since childhood.
Since childhood. Thank you for the communication. Now, when you had a body, were you a man or a woman?
I'm not sure, but maybe a woman.
Maybe a woman. Mm-hmm. Tell me, what happened to you? How did your body die?
I don't know, but my back is hurt.
What is hurting?
Back.
Your back, I see. Would you like to remember how your body died?
I'm afraid.
But I'll be here with you. It's important to understand what happened to your body. I'll be here with you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Very good. I'll count from 3 to 1. And I want you to go to the last moment where you still had a body. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. Yes, what is happening now?
I'm being beaten.
I'm being beaten. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm a child.
You're a child.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Who's beating you?
A man.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Continue. What else is happening?
He's very angry.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Continue.
It feels like he's out of his mind.
Mm-hmm. I see. Have you done anything to him?
No, I'm tiny.
Tiny. Mm-hmm. How old are you there?
2.
How old?
2.
2. Mm-hmm. So what happens next?
I think I'm being thrown out to the dumpster.
Thrown out to the dumpster. Mm-hmm. Yes. Continue.
I'm, I'm alive.
Mm-hmm. Continue. Yes. Continue.
I'm not sure if anyone finds me there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can't remember that part.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll move forward and see what else happens as you're in the dumpster. Continue. A little bit more.
I see a trash man.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He opens up the lid,
Yes.
but I'm halfway. I don't think I can feel anymore.
Mm. I see. Yes. And when you were still able to feel, where were you feeling what were you feeling in your body after you were beaten? Where did it hurt where the man was beating you?
My throat when I was crying.
Yes. So the man opens and you're halfway there because you cannot feel anymore. And what happens next?
He takes me somewhere.
Continue. What happens next?
But I don't think it's a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
It takes me somewhere else.
I see. Okay. Continue, move forward a little bit more. Yes.
There is a woman in a house,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think she can help me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why I'm in that house.
Continue.
It seems like that's where it ends.
This is where that ends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So once you are ready, leave your body now. Allow that body to die. Understanding that with the death of the body, that experience is over forever. So what happens after you leave the body? Where do you go?
Can see myself from above.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Yes. What do you do then?
It's like don't understand. I keep looking for answers.
Yes. Mhm. What answers are you looking for?
Why it happened that way.
I will count from 3 to 1. I want you to go to the moment before you were beaten. I want you to go back so that you can find out what happened. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. What is happening now?
That man is beating me.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of a woman.
Because of a woman. Mm-hmm. And where's your mom?
Seems like she walked in later on
Mm-hmm.
when he was beating me. But he tried to get revenge on her.
I see. And what has your mom done to him that he wants revenge?
She slapped him.
She slapped him, and that's why
Yeah.
he wanted revenge.
No, she slapped him when she came in and saw
I see. Okay.
beaten.
Okay. Do you have the answer now? Or do you want to go even further back to understand?
I think I have the answer.
Very good. So move forward again to the time you're out of the body. And now ask that man that killed you to give you your energy back, the energy he stole from you when he killed you. Just tell him, give me my energy back. It is mine. I deserve it. I want it now. You didn't have to kill me.
He's saying he didn't kill me, he left me out there.
And in a way, he killed you. He beat you and then he left you there. You tell him, in a way, you killed me and I want my energy back.
I want my energy back.
My feminine energy back.
I want my feminine energy back.
Very good. Very good. And once you're ready, just bring your energy back to your soul. And then as you're doing that, what would you like to say to your mom? You can say goodbye, explain to her what happened, and tell her that you're going to be okay because you're going home. You're going to the light. What would you like to tell your mom?
I didn't want her to be with him.
Mhm.
I knew it would end up this way.
Yes, okay. So when is it that you attached to Brigitte?
In the hospital.
In the hospital. Mhm. Were you in the hospital as well?
Yeah, I've been there for some time before.
Okay. And why here? Why Brigitte?
Your stomach is vulnerable.
I see. But you attached to it anyway. Have you caused any other symptoms on her, intentionally or unintentionally?
The weight's on her shoulders.
I see. Okay. What about the lack of energy?
Some of it isn't mine.
Okay. What about no not wanting to open up to other people? Is that yours or that's hers?
Mostly mine. But it's hers too.
I see. Okay. So are you ready to go home? Are you ready to go to the light today?
I'm not sure where that is.
Oh, we can help you to find that out. Don't worry. But Brigitte mentioned that she was seeing you attached to her stomach, to her abdomen, but she was feeling something in her wrist. Can you tell me why?
Yes,
What is happening?
I used to I used to drag her by her hand in dream paralysis. She'd see me.
I see. Okay. Very good. So now that you were 2 years old, do you mind if we call for help? Somebody that can take you to the light?
Yeah, but it seems like I've changed the shape
What
from
shape?
time.
What shape? What has changed the shape?
I can turn myself to big or small.
I see. But you can start leaving her body through the top of her head. There is a team of light beings that are there to help you. And I'm going to call them and calling them when I am asking them for help. And you can also ask Brigitte's guide to help you. And just leave her body through the top of her head, just detach from it. And let me know what you see.
I see. I still see a connection with her head and me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Okay.
floating above.
Mm-hmm. So she doesn't feel anything and you don't, and you can finally go to the light. Let's got that connection. And just go to the light, follow those beings.
It's very hard.
It's hard. Mm-hmm. But how does it feel? Does it feel nice?
Feels like I want to come back
Come back where?
where I was before,
Where were you before?
in her body.
Mm-hmm. And if you do that, what will you accomplish with that? It's a body that doesn't belong to you. You're a little girl, and Brigitte is not a little girl anymore. She's growing up, and in the future she's gonna get old. And when she gets even older, that body's going to die. And where are you gonna go then? And most importantly, who's gonna help you go to the light? You can go to the light. You can come back with another body. You can watch over your mom. Is your mom still alive? Do you know? Is she still incarnated?
I'm not sure.
Well, go to the light and check. What if she's waiting for you there? Maybe what if she's worried that you're not in the light? She might have been looking for you all this time.
I think she's still here.
Mm-hmm. See if you have any relatives in the light.
Yes, see the grandma.
Yes, but before you do that, say goodbye to your mom. Let her know that you're gonna be okay, that you're going with grandma. And let me know once you're ready.
I don't know if I want to talk to her.
Mm-hmm. And why not? You don't want to talk to your mom?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. And why is that? What has she done to you?
Because I died because of him and her. And if it's not him, I wouldn't have died.
Mm-hmm.
She knew that she was wrong staying with him.
So here are two parts of the story. Number one, how do you know if you actually planned that experience for your soul? Number one. Number two, how do you know if this is what your mother was supposed to experience? What is she experiencing now? What is she feeling now that she has lost you? Because she thinks that you're dead, even though you're not, because you're a spirit. Now she has to experience this loss and she will need to carry that guilt for years and years until she dies. So both of you are learning in a way. Why would you get upset? This planet is cool. We come here to learn. Sometimes we learn in love, sometimes we learn in suffering. But how do you know what you planned? Once you go to the light, you will be able to understand that. But from where you are, you're just feeling lost.
I don't want to get a similar mother.
But that is up to you because you choose your parents. So I'm wondering why you chose her. You see? Maybe your soul wanted to experience something of out of having a mother like her. But wasting your time here, you're delaying your evolution. You're causing symptoms on Brigitte for no reason. No, you can go to the light. If you don't like it, you come back. Would you like to try that?
I think I'm ready.
You think you're ready? Very good. Then I apologize to Brigitte because you've been causing symptoms on her without intention, but she was feeling you. Want to apologize to her?
Yes.
Very good. Just listening. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Very good. Brigitte, would you like to forgive this little girl that attached to you?
Yes.
Yes. Very good. So now you can go to the light. Just follow those light beings that came for you. May the peace of the universe be with you. Now, Brigitte, you let me know when she is gone. Because what is happening now?
It's like it has to be pushed upwards to.
So help her. Help her to go. And asking her to take all her energies, all the symptoms with her. Whatever doesn't belong to you.
I think that was my child.
You think that was your child? Even though she said she was killed because she had been born. Do you think you were the mother?
I think ages ago.
Ages ago. Then if you feel that is your child, what would you like to tell your child?
I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes, what else do you want to tell her? Maybe that's why she came looking for you.
I didn't know.
Yes. Tell her what do you think you had to experience in that life where you and her were mother and daughter? What do you have to learn in that life?
I had to leave before it was too late.
Yes. Did you learn that lesson?
Yes.
Yes. So just give a hug to your daughter and help her go to the light. It's all part of the learning. You let me know when she is up now.
She's there.
She's gone?
Yes.
Very good. Now, Brigitte, I just want you to go back to your body from that corner where you're floating. Go back to your body. Your body is still asleep, and as you're still sleeping, just clear any energies that do not belong to you. And as you're doing that, also check where you have stored that energy. That feeling with your daughter. What were you feeling after your daughter died?
It's in my chest.
Yes. What were you feeling?
It's like a sense of loss, sorrow.
Yes. Yes. Anything related to guilt?
Yes.
Very good. So just remove that. You brought that from a body that doesn't exist anymore. Remove that sorrow, that loss, that guilt. Send it back to the universe. There. And once you have removed it, put something beautiful instead. You can put flowers. You can put the forest with the ocean. Picture. What would you like to put in that empty space where that sadness, loss, and guilt were?
Wholeness.
Very good. Put that there now. From now on, every time you remember anything of this, remember about the wholeness now. Very good. And now, once you're ready, as you're sleeping there in that room, just allow your body to wake up in that room, feeling okay. Now we're going to drift away from this place. I will count again from 3 to 1. And allow your soul to go to wherever it needs to go to continue healing today. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. If you know, where are you?
Seeing a big horn.
Yes.
And someone is blowing that horn very
Yes.
loudly.
Very good. And right there where you are, see if you have the body of a man or a woman.
I'm a man.
And what else is happening as you hear that horn?
It's like I'm planning something.
Very good. Very good. And continue. Look around you. What place is this? What's there around you?
It's like see a lot of little houses, and it's quite gloomy there, but it's a nice community.
Very good. Very good. So move forward a little bit more to the next important event.
Seems like we're walking in the forest.
Yes. Yes.
It's like we're looking for something.
Very good. Continue. Yes. If you know, what are you looking for?
I think the enemies.
I see. Continue.
But we got tricked.
Continue. What happens next?
They're walking towards us and we're running out of space because we are on the edge of a hill.
Yes. Continue. Continue.
Everyone's falling down.
Yes.
to the water.
Yes, continue. A little bit more. Yes.
I hit my head on the rock and the water.
Yes. So up to here, what has been the most difficult moment of this experience?
Falling.
As soon as you're falling, what are your physical reactions?
My heart stops for a minute.
What are your emotional reactions?
I can't believe this is happening.
Yes. You cannot believe it's happening. What are your mental reactions?
It's like I'm trying to stop myself, but I can't do anything. I have no
Yes.
control over this.
Very good. I want you to see how this all is affecting your life as Brigitte. So when you say, my heart stops, I can't believe this is happening. I'm trying to stop myself, but I have no control. What does that make you do in your life as Brigitte? Yes.
The pressure in the head.
Mhm. Pressure in the head. When you have this pressure in the head, what does that prevent you from doing?
Being focused and present. It's very distracting.
Very good. I am going to count from 3 to 1. When I get to 1, I want you to start falling. 3, 2, 1. Start falling now. And I count from 3 to 1 again. When I get to 1, you're going to hit the rock. 3, 2, 1. Feel that now. What is the head feeling as you hit the rock?
Sharp, heavy pain.
Yes. What is the neck feeling?
It's twisted.
Twisted. What is the back feeling?
Everything feels numb.
Yes. Your lungs and your heart.
Can't breathe.
Yeah. What is the last thought you're able to think in that brain?
I failed.
Just repeat that one more time.
I failed.
I failed. Very good. So
I
now
was
just,
responsible for those people.
so once you're ready, just take your, allow that body you die, take your soul out of that body now. Understanding that with the death of that body, that experience is over forever. And none of this belongs to you anymore. None of this is going to affect you anymore. So as you're floating there, you can talk to your man. Talk to them. What would you like to tell them?
I didn't know.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Explain to them that this is not your fault. You didn't know.
I should have known better. They know it.
Yes. So how are you supposed to know? Nobody has control. It's difficult to know everything. You're making the responsibility yours when it is not. In history, there are many times that people wish they knew what was going to happen and they didn't. So why blaming yourself? Ask them if they're blaming you for this. Are they blaming you?
I don't think so.
No. So why are you blaming yourself if they don't blame you? So just help them go to the light. You see all those souls there. Help them go to the light. You can still guide them where you are. You can guide them to the light. But before you continue going to the light, tell me, what do you think you had to learn in that life?
How not to put everything on myself.
How not to put everything on myself. Do you learn that lesson?
I'm slowly learning, but not just yet.
Yes. So what advice do you have for Brigitte then? You know what she's going through. She feels guilt. She feels anxiety. She feels that she's running out of time. What can you tell her about that?
Some things are just meant to be the way they're meant to be.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So now I just want you to get your energy from that body and bring it to your soul. You can also heal the body of that man, your body. Fix the broken neck and the back and the skull, the tissue, the nerves, the brain. Reconnect the spine to the head, to the heart. Make that body good again. And as you're doing that, go to the light. Take your soul to the light and take all of your men with you. Some of them might have been waiting for some time. You let me know once you're there.
I'm there.
Very good. And I'll count from 3 to 1. And I want you to go to the last time you felt this anxiety, feeling stiff, tense, not free. The last time you felt that way. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. Yes, what is happening?
I'm in the room.
Can you repeat?
I'm in the room.
I'm in the womb. Continue.
Room.
Room. Continue.
And I'm trying to work on something.
How old are you there?
It feels quite recent.
Yes, very good. Continue. What happens next?
Like everything just stops working.
Everything stops working. Yes, like what? What stopped working?
Like I'm seeing a lot of programs shutting down one after another.
Programs from where?
Seems like it's on the screen.
On the screen.
Yeah, it's like on my laptop or.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But the screen is much bigger than that.
Mm-hmm. What happens as the programs are shutting down?
Because I want everything to work normally.
Yes.
I get tense.
I
My
think,
neck is tense.
yes. And this thing that you want to work normally, is this an equipment like a computer with programs?
Yes, it's my
Yeah.
laptop.
Is your laptop. Mm-hmm. So as you see these programs closing and not working, what are you feeling? That stiff neck and what else?
Like I'm feeling a lot of energy around my head.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like it goes in circles.
Yes. And as this energy that goes in circles, it feels like what is happening to your head. If you know, similar to what?
It's like parts of the energies
Yes.
is focused around my head and
It's, yes.
it's very intense.
It's very intense. Mm-hmm. And now as you feel that energy, do you feel that energy has consciousness or not?
Yeah, but it
Yes.
feels very cosmic.
It's very cosmic. Very good. So I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And I want you to go back to another time where you felt exactly the same way. This energy around your head and things not working. 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
I'm in my friend's house.
In my friend's house. Yes. Continue.
We have a girls' get together.
Yes.
They're asking me to tell one of those stories I don't like telling.
About your telling?
They're asking me to tell one of those stories that I don't like to tell anyone.
What are those stories about?
It's about spirits.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So
Yeah,
tell me the story. What is the story about? Tell me.
there are a lot of stories
Mm-hmm.
about supernatural that they like to hear about. Every
Mm-hmm.
time I do talk about it, something happens and switches off.
I see. Very good. So keep going. You're telling them about stories or not?
I do.
What happens next?
The light starts flickering and they all freak out. And I tell them that it would happen.
Yes.
They all ran to the kitchen.
Are they afraid?
Yes.
How do you
They
feel
laugh.
that they laugh? How do you feel about
I feel like there is something more to it than just pure energy. It's
it?
very mysterious.
Yes. Yes, I agree. That's why I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And I want you to go to the very first time You felt that way. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. Yes. What is happening now?
I keep being pushed and pulled between two places,
Yes, very
two
good.
homes.
Yeah, tell me about it. Which 2 homes?
It's like one moment I'm in the house I grew up in, and the other time I'm in the next home we moved to.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So you're in those 2 places at the same time?
Keep jumping back and forth and I
Right.
can't settle.
Very good. So I want you to be in the house where you moved to. Stay there. But go back to your previous house. What's keeping you attached to that previous house where you lived before you moved? Walk around the house. What's attracting you? What's calling you from the house?
The spirit.
The spirit. Very good. So walk around the house and let me know once you find the spirit.
I see it clearly.
Mm-hmm.
It's
How does
always there.
how does it look?
At first it's black, but then I see it shift into
Yes.
a man who's dressed in smart clothes.
Very good. So let's talk to this man. Ask this man who he is.
He says, I know.
Mm-hmm. So if you know, tell me who he is.
It's my dad's dad.
Is your dad's dad? Is your grandpa? Mm-hmm. Very good. Ask your grandpa why he's there.
He couldn't find a way out.
He couldn't find the way out. Ask your grandpa if he knows what happened to his body. He's the one that died of a heart attack, right?
Yeah, it feels like he's still working.
Yes. So tell him, Grandpa, I have to tell you something, and explain to him what happened to his body. Explain to him that his body died. His spirit, the spirit never dies, but that his body died.
He keeps saying that he's addicted to working and there was so
Yes.
many things to do.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't leave the project.
Couldn't leave the project. Ask your grandpa if I have permission to speak to him, please.
Yeah, he says it's been a long time
It's been a long time. Since what? For what?
since direct communication.
Oh, I see. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, Grandpa, thank you for the communication today. I understand you have some projects that you need to finish. Which projects are this?
It's the plans I'm working on.
The plans?
Yeah, I'm drawing up the plans.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Grandpa, I want you to go back to the moment you felt this pain in your chest.
Feel my
3.
heart beating now.
Yes. I want you to, do you feel this pain in your chest?
It's like the heart is about to jump.
Yes. I want you to feel that. And as you're feeling that, what happens next, Grandpa? What happens to your body?
It's very quiet.
It's very quiet. Now you let me know if you see your body down there below.
I'm standing next to it.
You're standing next to it. Do you understand what just happened? Does it make sense that you're standing next to your body?
Yeah, I keep looking to the room, my work room.
Yes, but look at the body. You're standing there in the workroom, but your body is on the floor. It doesn't make sense, does it?
Yes.
How can you be standing and laying down on the floor at the same time, right? So this is what happened, Grandpa. Your body just died. And you're a spirit. You never die. And the proof is that we're communicating now. The proof is that you still think you're working on the plans, even though those plans don't exist anymore. Nobody's in that house. The house doesn't belong to you.
Brigitte has some of my stuff.
Yes, okay. But maybe she can look at it. Maybe she can continue those plans later. But it's time for you to go to the light. What's preventing you from going to the light?
The home.
The home. Mhm. What about the home?
There is so much more I should have done.
Who says you cannot do it? You can go to the light and you're going to be born again. And you can continue working in other projects. But being a spirit, there's nothing you can do. Brigitte is not in that home anymore. There's other people, right? And
Yes.
then you're close to Brigitte, and then your energy is making all these uh, tech devices act up. So she's having an issue. She's not able to complete her work because her devices don't work properly, and that's because it is your energy. Even as we started visiting this event, the camera flickered for a moment, the one that we're using now. So it's causing problems. What is the purpose of you staying here, causing problems to Brigitte? Unintentionally, but it's causing problems.
Feels like I could have done some work through her because she did the same for a while.
Yes. But now she's going to do something else. She's finding a different purpose now. So why don't you say goodbye to Brigitte? Say goodbye to whoever's staying back and go to the light. And you can continue working on projects from there. There are many things that you can do in the light. This is not over. What would you like to do, Grandpa?
I think I'm okay with that.
You're okay with that? Is that
Yes.
correct? Yes. So now say bye to Brigitte and remove your energy that is spinning around her head. It's causing problems. Brigitte, say bye to your grandpa. You can tell him or ask him whatever. He's there.
I think he's ready to go.
Very good. So thank you, Grandpa. Go to the light. See, maybe there's a relative that wants to come to guide you. Maybe your spirit guide. Just go to the light and may the peace of the universe be with you. Brigida, you let me know when he's gone. There we go. Is he gone now?
He's nearly there.
Okay, he's near. Very good. Let's wait until he's in the light.
It's done.
There we go. Now I want you to drift away from this place. Now I want to ask your soul if there's anything else you want to explore today, anything else that is pending, or if it feels that is complete for today.
Feels like it needs the grounding.
The grounding, very good. So now I want you to choose a frequency, choose a color.
Deep green.
Deep green, very good. So I want you to use the deep green frequency. We're going to harmonize your chakras and ground yourself at the same time. I want you to start putting the green frequency. Starting at the top of your head, through your brain, healing the brain of the man that fell from that cliff and hit his head. Going down through the brain and the eyes and the throat and the neck, allowing the deep green frequency to keep harmonizing your chakras, your throat, so that you can express yourself. Allowing the deep green frequency to go down to your heart, opening up your heart, so you can open up and receive love and give love, removing the guilt that you were feeling. You also remove the neck that was feeling stiff and tense and not free. Allow the deep green frequency to go down your lungs as it keeps harmonizing the chakras and grounding yourself down to your abdomen, removing any discomfort that doesn't belong there, removing whatever energies that little girl left, harmonizing your solar plexus, allowing the deep green frequency to go down your hips, your root chakra, harmonizing, grounding, covering your legs and feet with the deep green frequency. And now your whole body is vibrating in the deep green frequency. There we go. At the same time, clear any energies that do not belong to you. Any energies interfering with your tech devices. I'm going to thank Grandpa for providing information today. In a moment, I am going to count from 1 to 5. As I count, when I start going up the stairs, feeling happier, refreshed, lighter. 1, start coming up. 2, disconnect feelings, emotions, and thoughts from anything that doesn't serve your purpose anymore. 3, keep coming back. From now on, you Not going to feel any guilt, no anxiety. You know where that was coming from. Gonna be able to open up. Gonna be full of energy. You know what was causing that already. No issue with your shoulders. 4, every night you put your head on the pillow, you will sleep peacefully until the next day. And when you wake up in the morning, you will feel totally rested and refreshed, super happy, ready to come back, the happiest woman on this planet. And 5, opening your eyes little by little. Welcome back, Brigida.
What a session. Wow.
What do you remember?
I remember everything.
Okay.
But just now, I'm so like surprised of how everything added up because I didn't like one thing led to the other. And when you were talking to me, kind of clarifying what that is, I was like, I didn't know about that, you know? It was just
Okay.
so weird.
Yep. So
Yeah.
you were going to specific places where we got all the issues. You know, you mentioned lack of energy. You know, he was there,
Yeah.
and you had your grandpa close to you, and you had this soul of the child that manifested immediately, right? You felt something in your soul. I mean, your abdomen.
It showed me like an umbilical cord, but I just couldn't express it. I don't know why.
Well, you later said, it, "I feel it was my daughter from a previous life." Could it
Now,
be that metaphor, the umbilical cord, saying we are connected?
yeah, you know what's interesting is that I had it even in my notes, and now everything clicked. When I used to meditate, I saw a child spirit come into me for
Hmm.
asking for a hug. And I knew that I loved that child, but I was like, am I crazy? Like, I don't have children, you know, is that a future child? Where's that child coming from?
Hmm.
So for the past 4 months, the spirit of that child kept coming to me,
Oh,
either in
okay.
a dream or in meditation.
Hmm.
And I tried to make sense of it.
Okay.
And I know sometimes that spirits of children, the more they are lost, the angrier they become. And
Okay.
I remember that during the session,
Hmm.
having dream paralysis quite a lot, and it would shapeshift from one energy to the other.
She said she
And
was doing that, right? Shifting shapes and causing the paralysis.
yeah, so now I know exactly what that is. Because I
Okay.
was thinking I was going nuts, you know, different types of spirits. I was like, how many do I have? What is going on?
Okay. You also mentioned the guilt that was coming, my opinion, and my opinion doesn't count, but you see if it resonates with you. Um, the child and the life where you fell from a cliff and the men that were ambushed, right? You said
Yeah,
it was my responsibility. I should have known. So your
yeah,
soul was trapped in that event. Have you suffered from headaches,
yeah. I used to
neck
have a lot
pain?
of migraines.
There you go. Okay. Okay. Then not wanting to open up was we had something related to the child and the shoulders, the anxiety. Um, that was pretty much all the things that you had mentioned in the list.
Yeah, that was awesome. How everything added up at the end,
Okay.
especially the grandpa. I mean, at one point, my eyes were going like it, and I slightly opened my eyes and I saw him right here. And I wanted to say, you know, like I see him, but I was like, no,
This
I'm
is
just gonna
today.
go with it.
This is
Yeah.
to Well, you'll see your video. As soon as you were talking about the stories that you were telling your friends, and every time you tell the story, something happened, your camera did this.
Mm-hmm.
It
Confirmation.
flickered. It flickered. Yeah. And as we were finishing, it flickered again. as we were finishing, it did the same thing. So yeah, with these energies around you, no wonder why you were tired. And then you were going back and forth. You said it, right? Between the old home, the old house and the new house. So your grandpa
Yeah.
was ringing you, and what were you doing at night? Your buddy was sleeping in one house, and your grandpa was ringing you to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, it was so interesting. Like you were saying, where you at, and it's like I'm a spirit jumping between places. I don't know where I'm at,
Hmm.
so I couldn't settle for one. This makes a lot of sense because for some time I was like, I would talk to grandpa because I used to do mediumship. I don't do it anymore. And I knew that he was struggling, but I didn't know that he was causing so much.
I see.
And as a rule, what people say that usually, right, the deceased, those who die from, quick deaths, they usually
Mm.
attach to the younger sibling. I'm the younger sibling.
Yeah, well, I haven't found that to be the case necessarily, but it's
You
because of
haven't?
the no, no, it's not a rule. But and I think I did mention this to you during the interview. By the way he died, sometimes they don't realize the body died. So for him, he
Mhm.
was still working.
Yeah,
He could not make sense of what was happening. Right? I still have
yeah,
work to do, and he was working. He didn't realize he was dead. This is what I think.
yeah,
So it's, at this moment, hey, I'm going to take the time to explain to him what just happened. That's why we ask
yeah,
him, go back to this moment. You're feeling this pain in your chest. Body's on the floor. You're standing next to it. Doesn't make sense. How can you be standing and on the floor at the same time?
yeah,
So that is what I think it happened. He stayed because he didn't realize his body died.
yeah, for sure.